So, I've done some cold calls. I hate doing cold calls. It's scary, it's making you nervous, it's hard. It's hard. That's why I gotta do them. That's why I do them. And that's what I wanna talk in this video about because this is very important topic. And if you understand why it's supposed to be hard and why you have to do the hard work, then there's basically no chance that you fail. There's no chance that you quit. There's no chance that you don't achieve your goals. Basically, no chance. If you understand how it works, if you understand how the game works, you can't fail. Okay? So, you have to pay attention. Now, as always, this is you. And you're happy because you have a goal. These are some of the common goals people have. Usually it's with money, right? And money let you have a lot of things. They let you have a nice car. They let you retire your parents so they can relax and enjoy their life. They don't have to work anymore. They don't have to worry about the money. That's what money gives you, right? You're able to pay them back for everything that I've done for you. You can travel different, beautiful, different places. Basically, explore this earth. Visit any country you want. See any view you want. Amazing experience. We are on this earth to explore it, to see all the beautiful things there are to see, right? Or you want to become a giga chat, muscular, high status, rich, whatever. These are all the goals you might have, right? They usually come with money and having a business and being free. And this is you. And you're happy because you think about all those things and you're happy because you want them and you believe you will. Now, how to actually get them? As you see, you are not here. Otherwise, you would have those goals. You're here. Now, to get there, you have to do something. You have to go there. You have to do certain actions that will bring you there. Okay? Now, fortunately, it is actually fortunately, it isn't that simple. Okay? It isn't just a simple line to take you there. And it is good that it is like that. Okay? Because in this life, it's pretty obvious, all good things are hard to get. Okay? Why are any of these things important? Because they are hard to get. If anyone could have them, they would have no value. Why are muscles? Why are muscles important? Because why they're important and why are they valuable, right? Why when you see a muscular person, you think, okay, he must be, he must be smart, he must be successful, he must be rich, he must be cool, because they are hard to get. They show that this person has put enough work in to get, to get some result, to get muscle, because muscles take a long time to build, a lot of work in the gym, in the fridge, in the kitchen, eating, sleeping right, a lot of things. You have to be disciplined. You have to have the resources, a lot of things basically, right? That's why it's valuable. That's why it's a nice thing to have. That's why a lot of people want to have it, and that's why a lot of people don't have it. Now, what if in 10 years there is a pill that you can take, and in 20 minutes you basically look like this? You just take a pill, one time, no side effects, right? Completely healthy, and you look like this. You get all the muscles. You look like C-bomb basically in 20 minutes just for one pill, and this pill costs like $5. Everybody would have that. Yeah, everybody would instantly take that because having muscle is cool. Everyone would take that because they think like, damn, I'm gonna be like a C-bomb. They take the pill. Everyone looks like that. Now in a week, in 2 weeks, nobody cares about muscles anymore because it's not valuable anymore. Because anyone can have that. It has no value. Now everyone looks the same. Muscles don't mean anything anymore. So that's the whole point. It has to be hard to get there. It has to be hard. The road has to be very hard to pass. A lot of people have to give up on the way. Otherwise, it's worth nothing. Okay, these things are only worth having because they are hard to get. This is very important to get because then you understand why they're hard. You understand why you have to go through the hard work. Right? It's not, oh, why is it so hard to get rich? I just want to retire my parents. I just want to buy myself a Lamborghini. I just want to look like Giga Chad, have huge muscles, right? You want those things because they are rare, because they're valuable, and they're valuable because they're hard to get. So it's just like that. You can't cry anymore about how hard things are. They are supposed to be hard, okay? That's the whole point. Like that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Do you understand? It's the whole point of it. It's like having a Lamborghini, okay, without the engine inside, just the outside. Yeah, like maybe cool, but what's the point, right? You can't use it. Do you understand? That's the whole point. all of these goals, except for maybe some, like if you retire your parents, that's nice anyway, right? Of course, but it's only nice because it's rare still, right? If it wouldn't be rare, all parents would be like retired happily, not needing to worry about money, then this also wouldn't be valuable because everyone has it. It's not hard to do, right? So all of these things are supposed to be hard, and that's the whole point, right? It's like rules of a game. When you play a game, you have to make a character, right? You can't play a game without a character. We don't cry like, why do I have to create a character? Because that's the part of a game, right? Or in this life, you have to be alive, right? You have to breathe oxygen. We're not crying about why do we have to breathe in oxygen every 5 seconds. Why do we die if we don't? Like, that's the rules of the game. This is exactly the same way. That's the rules of the game. Now, there are some ways you can cheat these rules, right? There are criminal ways you can make money. You might get lucky, but um, generally, right? Generally, you don't. You might buy a crypto coin, in 2016, and now you're a millionaire. But this is also not a very nice thing. Even though you will get the money, um, an important thing happens on this way. Okay, it's not only about the money; it's about the person you become. Because look, to get here, right, you need to be a certain person who deserves these things, and that is not you, my friend. Who you are right now, you can't have those things, right? You can't. You are not able to because of the person you are right now. Otherwise, you would already have it. Okay, makes sense. Now, this way is hard, and the reward for going through this hard, painful road is not just these things, it's the person you become. This is actually the thing why we do that. Okay, the person you become is actually the goal, right? And when you become the person you're supposed to be, then you get all those things. Okay, it's not the other way around. You don't get those things and then you're the person. No, you go through the hard road, through the hard challenges. That way you become the person who deserves to have all those things. And if you deserve to have them, if you work hard enough, if you're smart enough, if you try a lot, then you will get them. Just makes sense. Okay, so the point of this road is to become the person that will have all your dreams and all your goals and all the things you want. Okay, so that's why if you buy a crypto coin in 2016 and now you're a millionaire, yes, you're a millionaire, you have the money, but you are not this person. Okay, so you basically haven't evolved. You will evolve a little bit, like your life will be better. Of course, you have the money, you have more resources to actually learn and stuff, but you still have to go somewhere here, still go through all the challenges to become the person who actually deserves, to be a millionaire and to have all those things. Otherwise, bad things are going to be happening to you. You're going to probably lose money, or you're going to attract wrong people. You don't even know how to behave yourself. A lot of different things. Okay, and if you're not the person who deserves to have those things, you probably are not going to have them. Okay, in 99% cases. Now, if you understand this, then you will have no problem working and doing the hard things anymore, because that's part of the process, right? You can't expect to make a pancake and have no eggs or no milk or whatever. Like, it just doesn't work, right? You have to have something, otherwise it just doesn't happen. It's the same thing. If you want these things, then you want to become this person, and to become this person, this is what you have to do. It's simple. That's literally a map. Okay, this is a map for success. That's all you need to understand. That's all you need to see. That's all you need to understand. This is your whole map. If you understand it, then just go do it. Now, if you try to avoid this path, if you try to avoid the hard things, right, that's not very nice. Again, I'm not saying be fucking stupid, yeah, and do the hardest possible things. Go live in Africa with no internet and try to, instead of cold calling, you send handwritten letters. It takes like 1 month to arrive to your client. I'm not saying those things, right? Of course, you can simplify the process. You can cut some mountains. You can, fill some things with water so it's easier to cross. Of course, you can make all of these things simpler. But the point is, you still have to go through this, right? It's not gonna be easy. Whatever you do, whatever simplifications you do, it's the road is not gonna be easy. It's always gonna be hard. It can just be a little bit easier, or you can just go through it a little bit faster. Those things are okay, and there are a lot of systems and things you can use. They're all fine, but you have to understand the principle. You have to do the hard things, and sometimes doing the harder thing is actually better than doing the easier thing. Okay, because it makes you a better person. If you can do the painful thing, if you enjoy the pain, if you understand that you have to go through the pain because pain is the whole point. the fact that it's painful and it's hard is the whole point why it's valuable. Okay, if you understand this thing and you do the hard things, if you do the cold calls even though you can send DMs, if you do the cold calls, or if you go approach in person even though you can send emails, right, it's gonna make you a better person. And maybe you will, maybe for some reason you achieve success slower because working in person takes more time. You approach less businesses in the same time someone sends 1,000 emails. That might be less effective, but it will make you a far better person, and in the end you will probably be better off, right? Now, don't take it to extreme, of course. Still can be smart about it. Do it better, do it faster, absolutely. But that's the whole but that's like the general idea. Okay, enjoy the pain, take the pain. Pain is the point, challenge is the point. It's supposed to be hard, otherwise it's useless. That's it. Now, this might discourage a lot of people, and that's okay. Even if you understand that that's the point, and you being here, you see all these things, you have to go through to get here. It is discouraging, right? It is a lot of hard work, especially if you're a little simple person who never put himself through much pain anyway. Like, this seems scary. This seems bad, right? Cold calling is scary. So a nice thing to do in this case, it just set yourself some simple goals, right? Instead of focusing on a Lambo that might take a year, 2 years of consistency, hard work, set yourself a goal of making your first sale, right? Your first sale might be here, or a little bit behind the mountain. This might be your first sale. This might be 3 clients or $3,000 a month. This might be $5,000 a month. Here you might reach 10K a month, right? And you just put all these simple goals and you reach them one by one. That way you keep your motivation. That way it doesn't seem so scary, because I mean, if you look at this whole thing that you have to go through to get to Lambo, that's pretty crazy, especially if you haven't done any remarkable things before. But if you just have to climb this one little small mountain, and then that's your first client, that looks way better, right? That looks way better, and it is way closer. And on the way of achieving this thing, you will have progressed through the main road anyway, and you are closer to getting a Lambo, or retiring your parents, or looking like a Chad, or traveling. All those things are closer as well. So that is an important small tip that you can make. Don't look at the big things that you will achieve anyway. Just keep going to the small things. First, small win. Collect the wins. Collect the wins, because they are the proof that you are able to actually do something. When you collect your first client, when you collect your first win, you see that it works, and it will help you keep moving forward to the next goal, to the next goal, to the next goal. And then before you know it, you're already at the Lambo. Your parents are already enjoying their life, not worrying about money. You're traveling the world. You look like a Chad. You have muscles. Your life is perfect. And you are the person who deserves all of these things, because you went through the trials that you're supposed to go through. By the way, if you're actually an entrepreneur, or a young man who wants to be an entrepreneur, or a woman, I don't discriminate, right? And you want to achieve, some big goals. They don't have to be this. They can be other goals as well. But you basically want to achieve some great things. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. Let me know what you're doing. I want to see, that these videos actually help someone, actually make someone, try to work harder, do something. Let me know on my Instagram. I'll be happy to see what you're going through. That's it.